Hello, hello, and welcome back. Today we're going to make another fast-paced cookie recipe here. We're making original Toll House cookies, and you can totally find this recipe on the back of a Nestle chocolate chip bag. But why not come here and watch some girl do it on the internet and have her tell you how to do it, you know? So I'm going to get started and then we'll chat a little bit more, but we are combining 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks of butter. If you've been here for, as long as I've been here, we know this measurement now. And we're going to combine 3/4 cups of brown sugar packed tightly and 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. So equal parts of the granulated and the brown sugar. We'll blend that together until smooth. Don't throw eggs because you think you're hot shit, apparently. Also, doing this, not a great idea. You need 2 of these, by the way. You need 2 eggs. Don't break them into the bowl while it's mixing. I've dropped an eggshell in there before, and I saved it. But that could have ended so poorly. So poorly. Anyway, now we are adding a teaspoon of vanilla, scraping down the sides of our bowl as needed, so we don't get little chunks of butter in there. Next, we're going to add in 2 1/4 cups of flour. I do it a cup at a time. You do it a half cup at a time or whatever. Lastly, you're going to add a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. So, we did change it up here a little bit. We are making loaded Toll House cookies, and we're going to add in more than just chocolate chips. I think on that original recipe it just calls for the full bag of chocolate chips. We are going to change it up a bit, but before that, I'm going to get distracted by this huge pile of flour that I made, and I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to have to watch myself cleaning off this counter while I'm editing this video. Don't worry, I took it all out. But I proceeded to sweep the counter, sweep the floor, wash the counter, and then come back and make more of a mess. Anyway, instead of the 12 ounces of chocolate chips, we are going to combine that and do chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, coconut, and walnuts. So I did about a half a cup of each. In total, it's about 2 cups of extra goodies. So it's just a little over like the amount of chocolate chips that the original recipe calls for. But trust me, these guys really pack a punch. Resist the urge to lick off all the cookie batter from your paddle, then realize you should have eaten more cookie batter, and then you'd have the strength to get the bowl out of your KitchenAid. Moving on, I again got sick of the mess and cleaned up the surface to get these guys onto a baking sheet. You're going to spray a cookie sheet. Any size will do. This is a little bit bigger than your standard 9 by 13 inch pan. And here I ended up using an ice cream scoop. I think it's better if you actually roll these by hand and make them a little bit smaller. The scoop is kind of big. But yeah, you can fit about 12 on the pan. Give these guys some distance. Socially distance your cookies by about 2 inches. And you'll be good to go. The oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and our next step is, obviously, to put them in the oven. So I filled up another pan, and we put these guys in the oven. And what ended up happening, you will soon see shortly, but my recommendation before I show you is to refrigerate your dough before baking the cookies. Depending on your oven, we've got a variety of times. I'd set it, I think I set mine to what, 12 minutes? About 8 to 15 minutes, really keep an eye on these guys. So if you can see, the top row there is way flatter than the bottom row. They still taste great. And then the last batch turned out a lot better, and I put those in the refrigerator already formed for a little bit. So whether you refrigerate your dough or refrigerate the little cookie dough balls, you're gonna get a little bit of a prettier cookie. These are still edible. Alright, these guys came out pretty okay. I would say to chill the dough before you put them in the oven. And there you have it, hopefully another recipe that is short, sweet, and to the point. I hope you come back for more recipes, whether they be sweet or savory. Hopefully some more trial and error recipes. I mean, I've been making this recipe every Christmas for all of my life, and I'm still making mistakes. Enjoy the mistakes that you make. Hopefully share your recipes with people that you love, and come back for more. You know, maybe you'll see some kitties, maybe you will see some, I don't know, ghosts. Just kidding. I don't see ghosts. Alright, bye.